For decades, Thailand has been a dream destination for millions of travelers around the world. From the turquoise waters of Phuket to the bustling nightlife of Bangkok, the country has earned its reputation as the land of smiles. In fact, before the pandemic, Thailand welcomed nearly 40 million tourists in 2019, making it one of the most visited countries on Earth. But here's the twist. In recent years, some travelers are starting to rethink their plans. Instead of heading to Thailand, they're choosing other destinations like Vietnam, Malaysia, or even the Philippines. And while Thailand still pulls in millions of visitors each year, there's a growing perception that the experience isn't quite the same as it used to be. So, what's going on? Why are some tourists skipping Thailand? Let's dive into 4 major reasons, and also look at why Thailand still remains one of the top choices for many. Number 1, tourist scams and safety concerns. If you've ever Googled Thailand travel scams, you'll know the list is long. Overcharging tuk-tuk rides, jet ski rental scams, fake gem shops, and overpriced taxi fares, these stories pop up everywhere. And while scams happen in many tourist-heavy countries, Thailand has built something of a reputation for them. Take Bangkok, for example. It's common for unsuspecting tourists to be told that a major temple like the Grand Palace is closed, only to be redirected to a tailor or jewelry shop that pays the driver commission. In beach towns like Phuket or Pattaya, jet ski rental disputes, where tourists are falsely accused of damaging the equipment, remain a recurring issue. Even in 2024, there have been numerous reports of scams targeting foreigners. In one recent case, several tourists complained about being tricked into overpriced nightlife bills in Bangkok, with some even threatened when they refused to pay. Stories like these spread quickly on social media, shaping the perception of Thailand as a place where travelers need to constantly be on guard. Now, to be fair, it's not all bad news. Thailand's tourism authorities are aware of the problem and have been working to crack down on scams. Many popular tourist areas have established tourist police specifically to help foreigners in distress. In fact, some visitors report that when they call for help, officials are quick to resolve disputes. But the truth is, in the world of travel, perception matters. And for many, Thailand's reputation for scams remains a turnoff. On top of that, a darker issue has started to scare tourists away: human trafficking along the Thai-Myanmar border. In recent years, there have been shocking cases where unsuspecting people, including travelers from China, Malaysia, and other Southeast Asian nations, were lured with fake job offers, or even kidnapped and trafficked into scam compounds inside Myanmar. These reports have spread widely in Chinese media, creating fear among potential visitors. As a result, Chinese tourist numbers, once Thailand's largest source of arrivals, have dropped significantly. In 2019, Thailand welcomed around 11 million Chinese tourists, but by 2024, the figure had fallen sharply, leaving the country scrambling to fill the gap. For a country that depends heavily on tourism, this decline is a serious warning sign. Number 2, cross-border crackdowns and conflict with Cambodia. Another issue that's been making headlines recently is Thailand's connection to the scam centers in Cambodia. Over the past couple of years, thousands of people, many of them foreign workers, have been trafficked into Cambodia from Thailand under false job promises. Once there, they're forced into running online scams targeting victims around the world. This has become not just a human rights issue, but also a regional security concern. In early 2024, Thai authorities began cracking down harder on these trafficking networks, conducting raids at border towns and increasing cooperation with Cambodian officials. There have even been reports of Thai citizens being tricked into crossing over, only to find themselves trapped in scam compounds. For tourists, this might not directly affect their vacations in Bangkok or Chiang Mai, but it does influence how the region is perceived. When international media highlights stories of people being trafficked through Thailand into scam centers in Cambodia, it paints a picture of instability and raises concerns about safety and corruption. At the same time, it's important to note the positive side. These crackdowns show that Thailand is taking the issue seriously. The Thai and Cambodian governments have been cooperating more closely, and several high-profile rescues of scam victims have made the news. Still, the association with cross-border crime does add another layer of complexity to Thailand's image as a safe and easy destination. And then in July 2025, things escalated further when Thailand and Cambodia experienced one of their most intense border clashes in years. What started as a dispute over military patrols near a contested area spiraled into days of fighting involving ground troops, artillery exchanges, and even limited airstrikes. Civilians on both sides were caught in the crossfire, and several deaths were reported. For a brief period, parts of the Thai-Cambodian border resembled a war zone, with families fleeing the area and local economies grinding to a halt. Although a ceasefire was eventually reached, the images of smoke rising from border towns and soldiers in firefights were widely broadcast across international media. For many potential tourists, especially those considering overland travel or regional trips through Southeast Asia, this conflict served as a stark reminder that Thailand sits in a volatile neighborhood, something that could dampen travel confidence even if the violence was far from the beaches or shopping districts. Number 3, overtourism and rising costs. Thailand has always been famous as a budget-friendly destination. Backpackers could live on just a few dollars a day, enjoying street food, cheap hostels, and night markets. But in recent years, that image has been shifting. First, overtourism has made popular spots less enjoyable. Take Maya Bay, the beach made famous by Leonardo DiCaprio's movie, The Beach. It became so crowded with tourists that the Thai government had to shut it down in 2018 to allow the ecosystem to recover. While it has since reopened with strict visitor limits, it's a reminder of how mass tourism has strained Thailand's natural beauty. Then there's the issue of rising costs. Compared to the 2000s, Thailand is simply not as cheap as it once was. A beer that might have cost $1.50 in Bangkok now costs closer to $3 to $4 in many tourist areas. Hotels in Phuket and Koh Samui can rival Western prices during peak season. Even street food, once considered the ultimate budget traveler's hack, has become more expensive as demand rises. This doesn't mean Thailand is expensive compared to Europe or Japan. It's still more affordable. But travelers, especially younger ones, are now comparing Thailand not to Paris or Tokyo, but to Vietnam, Malaysia, and the Philippines, where costs are significantly lower. When Vietnam offers similar beaches, mountains, and street food culture for half the price, it's no surprise some tourists choose to skip Thailand. And finally, number 4, competition from other destinations. Finally, let's talk about competition. Thailand used to dominate Southeast Asia's tourism scene, but now its neighbors are catching up fast. Vietnam, for example, has become a rising star. In 2024, it welcomed over 17.5 million international visitors, and its cities like Da Nang, Hoi An, and Hanoi are now seen as trendy, affordable, and less crowded alternatives to Bangkok or Phuket. With rapid infrastructure growth, cheaper costs, and a reputation for safety, Vietnam is taking market share from Thailand. Malaysia is also stepping up its game. The country welcomed almost 40 million international tourists in 2024, and it has been positioning itself as a hub for both leisure and medical tourism. Kuala Lumpur's modern skyline, Penang's cultural heritage, and Langkawi's beaches offer a mix of urban excitement and natural beauty that rivals what Thailand has to offer. What makes Malaysia particularly attractive is its affordability and strong reputation for safety. On top of that, the country appeals to Muslim travelers with halal-friendly services, something Thailand has struggled to provide on the same scale. Many tourists from the Middle East and Muslim-majority countries now see Malaysia as a more comfortable and convenient option than Thailand. The road ahead for Thailand. So, why are some tourists skipping Thailand? The reasons are clear. Scams and safety concerns make people wary. Cross-border issues with Cambodia raise questions about stability. Overtourism and rising costs have changed the budget-friendly image, and competition from neighbors is fiercer than ever. But at the same time, Thailand is far from finished. It remains one of the most visited countries in the world for a reason. The food, the culture, the friendliness of locals, and the sheer variety of experiences are hard to match. Whether you want beaches, mountains, temples, or nightlife, Thailand still has it all. The real question is whether Thailand can adapt. Can it reduce the scams that damage its reputation? Can it manage overtourism while keeping costs reasonable? Can it continue to offer something unique, even as its neighbors catch up? So, what do you think? Is Thailand losing its edge as Southeast Asia's top destination, or is this just another chapter in its long history of resilience? Now, what do you think? Do you agree with this video? Tell us what you think by leaving your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos.